Let's see.
Yeah, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I've been having connection issues lately. I've been having this issue. I'm just trying to re-upload this stream again. If not, I might as well record it. There we go, recorded.
Uh,
Yeah,
Let
because
me
we,
see.
we, we, we did talk about we. So you have a picture of her. Like,
Yeah, take a look.
all right,
She does not look that Japanese.
let's see. Because I'm a bit curious on what she looks like and see what she is as a voice actress. She looks European to me.
She is a chick.
Yeah, she is a chick. She looks
Yeah.
European.
I
Like
mean,
Japanese voice actress and singer who affiliated with the Profit. Okay, so she started out. Joestar inherited the soul and a bit. Okay, so let me look this chick up.
yeah, she not only does she play Jolene, but she her big break was actually Hibiki Sakura in the How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift or the
Yeah,
Dumbbell Anime.
because we talked about the controversy surrounding
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6.
part
Uh,
6 Stone Ocean, which she's going to be playing Jolene Cujo, and a lot of people don't realize um, she has been playing. She actually played a lot of different. Actually, I'm surprised. Like you said right here, you mentioned Hibiki Sakura in How Heavy Are Dumbbells You Lift. Yeah, that's the anime that everyone was talking about. And Kato Kawa Jet Girls.
okay, so there was regarding these people are not fans of JoJo. These are Adventure at all. These
Yeah.
are these are cocksuckers more than anything
Yeah.
else. These are cocksuckers.
Well, the
I mean,
issue that they had was that they basically claimed that in the manga depiction that he was being racist towards black people.
oh come on! Have you seen part 2? One of the main characters is Smokey Brown.
Yeah.
How the fuck is that racist? I mean, spoiler alert: Smokey becomes a politician in the civil rights movement in the end.
Yeah. And they're trying so hard to do that.
He's basically Joe's JoJo's one of JoJo's friends in part 2.
I
How the
know.
fuck is that racist?
The issue that they had was one of the characters. I forgot what the character's name was.
I'm guessing Hermes. I'm guessing Hermes.
No, it was one of the characters from the old arcs.
Oh wait. I think I know what they're arguing about. The bad guy is
No,
Pastor Bootylicious.
no, it's not that one. It's the Nazi guy that looks like the good guy.
Oh, Strawheim.
Stroheim or Stroheim I prefer to call him Stroheim because I used to live in Germany. They usually go like Stroheim.
Oh yeah, that is actually the correct pronunciation, isn't it? Stroheim. Yeah. Okay.
Stroheim.
We'll go with that.
Yeah. Because I used to live in Germany. Like they always do that. Hein. Einstunde. Stephen Hofen.
No, but
Einstunde Weigert.
no, but I have to say, yeah, I know, but there is something that I was thinking about. Enrico Pucci, who is the bad guy in part 6. The man is black.
Yeah.
black and gay, like black and hella gay, like that as in hella gay, as in he's gay for Dio.
Oh,
Kinda
he's
gay.
gay. He's gay for Dio. That he's willing to blow Dio for
For eternal life.
for eternal.
Yeah. You know what's the fandom? You know what the fandom calls them? We call them Pastor Bootylicious because of that one scene where the man starts posing, and he's asked, and he does like a similar pose to Josuke
Yeah.
in part 4. Like his ass cheek is just out there in front of you.
Yeah, because I thought it was interesting though, because it's like, let's see the cast. So JoJo is going to be in the series. All right, so who else is going to be? Like, they had like, because the issue that they had was like Stromheim was in the series, and and they were asking and they were questioning it. Why is Stromheim is a Nazi, and why he and they accused. They accused
They accuse Hirohiko Araki of being how do I say it? A Nazi supporter.
Yeah.
It's just now that people are complaining about this shit
Yeah.
regarding Rudolf Stroheim.
Yeah.
Context. The man was styled after Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
Second, the man, yes, he was a Nazi, but here's the thing. This man actually fought alongside JoJo, as in Joseph Joestar. He was an ally. He was an actual ally of Joseph Joestar.
Yeah, because he realized he was on the wrong side.
No. Here's what happened. No, because they were fighting an even bigger battle, which were these 3 fucking Pillar Men.
Oh yeah, the Pillar Men were really bad.
Yeah, the Pillar Men were about to wipe out humanity, and Joseph and Rudolph decided to join forces.
Yep. I know they really don't get the context of that whole issue.
They really haven't seen or read part Battle Tendency then.
Yeah,
because they should.
I know, and that's why a lot of people were discussing this on Twitter, and it got to the point where it was like they really went off the deep end on that one. And they basically, I kind of agree with some people. Look, you don't have to like what it represents, but in context, he's not trying to be racist here. He's trying to point out that whoever the characters are in this series, heck, he's letting a foreign woman, a biracial foreign woman, to play one of the roles in this series. He's not like, I don't get why. Like, you told me that the actress that is playing her is
Egyptian.
Yeah, is, let's see, according to Egyptian and Japanese, according to this, her nationality. But when you look at her picture, like, I'm going to show you guys her picture. This is her.
Ryusai does not look Japanese.
Yeah, she does.
For the most part.
Yeah, she doesn't look Japanese, but when you look at her eyes, it almost looks like it. Yeah, she looks like she's from Europe or something. But maybe it's because of the blonde hair, but you can tell it's like it's all dyed. Like, this is her. Like, you can tell she knows the culture pretty well. She does the horns and everything. Like, she's trying to be a cool gal. And you can tell by her cheek and expressions, like, you can tell in her eyes, she doesn't look Japanese in any way, but she's playing the role. Like, this is her.
Here's the thing. In the case of Part 6, it takes part in Florida.
Yeah, and you can also, she's also a bodybuilder. I think she's trying to become a bodybuilder too.
her brother is an ice climber, actually, a well-known ice climber.
A well-known ice climber.
Yeah, his name is. Let me see if I can find it. Well, in Japan, he's well known.
He's well known.
Yeah, Gihado Kadota. He is an
Kadota.
athlete who he represents Japan in ice climbing competitions.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm looking at her, and you can tell that she was trying to promote that anime.
I mean,
how heavy the dumbbells you lift, like she's trying to lift.
Dude, well,
this
yeah.
lady definitely gets into her character pretty well. Like, I gotta give her credit. Like, she actually does get into character for Otaku. Okay, in an interview, Faza stated that she thinks that she could pull off Jolene, but she would love to play the character and help Jolene like
Foo Fighters.
Like Foo Fighters. However, she stated that she does happen to play Jolene. She would do the best to bring Jolene inside her.
And I personally can't wait to watch this, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
Yeah.
To
because it does show that she is that he's willing to get somebody to play the role, and the fact that this is a role to a Egyptian Japanese woman who's biracial and she's 28.
Okay, so it says here, Fairuz was really happy when she read Stardust Crusader. She met several people who told her they liked Egypt because of the manga and anime which featured the country. After making friends with other JoJo fans, they called her Abdul. So she would joke that she would bring out Magician's Red. For context, Muhammad Abdul, one of the main characters from Part 3.
Yeah, because everyone was kind of interested in Abdul. I actually liked it, Abdul, in this series because he was like, "Yes,
I am.
I am.
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am."
Dude, Abdul was one of the best characters in Part 3.
I know.
It's like old Joseph.
Yeah. He would show up in this series. Like, it was like... he would put up his finger going, "No." I liked his character, but he couldn't... I felt bad he couldn't fight...
Vanilla Ice.
A.K.A...
oh, wait. Oh, God. That is a spoiler of sorts.
Yeah, I don't want to bring up the spoiler. Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's a spoiler, actually. But yeah, that one fight... God, that was one of the worst, like, worse in a way, sad episodes I've seen in that show, because the man was Joseph's right hand man in Egypt.
Yeah.
And well, he was one of the boys. Have you ever? If you've ever, here's the thing. There's one of the parts in JoJo that's actually crazy was the fact that, well, there's a part where there's a stand user, right? And you know what these guys do? They actually pee on the stand user.
So, okay, that's how she got her job. Because of the fact she participated in an online reading session of the manga through a Skype group was praised for her online community for her skill in reading the dialogue out loud, leading to her to begin a regular act out the scenes from JoJo. The character Jolene has ever...
Oh, wait. Oh, you're right, actually. She is into muscle training.
Yeah.
As a hobby.
Yeah.
She reads the shonen shit. Like, she's a fan of reading manga from Festival. This is a woman of culture, actually. I like her.
Yeah, I do like her too. I was like, because I'm looking at her pictures, like she definitely is getting into the character of things. Like she definitely takes it seriously. Unlike other actresses in Japan, like she does take it seriously as an actress.
I mean, dude, I mean, there are some that do take it seriously. Actually, I mean, it's the American ones that, for the most part, don't really take it seriously.
That I can, yeah, you're right. Profit, okay, it turns out she does do the hobby because it's like I'm looking at it like Profit because of her teacher was a training center, was Yoko Shoji.
Yeah, that's
Shaiyo.
the. Yeah, so that guy played. If I
Will
recall correct,
Antonio Zambelli in JoJo Bizarre Adventure series, The Phantom Blood.
yeah, that.
Zambelli is,
Oh yeah, Gyro Sapoli in the first one.
yeah,
That's I know that guy. No, sorry, that is Giro Sepoli is the dude from sorry, Giro Sepoli. Gyro Sepoli is from part 7. This is the guy who taught Joseph about Hamon, as in the breathing technique that was prominent in the first one,
yeah,
like in the first two.
yeah. In the
He
series,
was the guy who trained Jonathan Joestar in the first one.
yeah, and Joestar happens to be that old guy that does, oh my god!
Yeah.
I like that one. Oh my god, no!
Oh, that's the third one.
Yeah,
Oh wait, that is in the case of Baron Sapoli,
yeah.
one of his most iconic one of his most iconic lines is, how many sandwiches have you eaten?" That's actually
Oh boy,
it,
that was actually a funny one.
yeah, it is yeah, he's the guy who trained Jonathan in part 1,
Yeah.
and
So
how the breeding techniques.
yeah, so that's how she got affiliated, and that's how she got her job on being an actress in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because considering that she was popular in the community for reading the manga for JoJo Bizarre Adventure, that's how she got in by merit
Hey,
alone. By merit alone. That's kind of the honest truth of what happened here, according to this background story of hers.
oh, JT, since we're done simping about the voice actress, can we get to the chase regarding the part about? Okay, I need to see some of these tweets
Yeah,
regarding.
let me look them up because I know that everyone was complaining about Star Ocean being like they were complaining about. Let's see, because if you type in on let me look in Twitter because I know that they said some things about Hideaki, and it was like a lot of the stuff they said on Twitter was like. Let me see. Yeah, and I'll show you guys what they said on Twitter because this is what they said. You can see right here. Yeah, and they're also bringing up like the first half of under the read more because this thing is huge. Update. It's actually what part of it below. And there's a picture of him like still being a vampire. This is when he was younger. And they were bringing up the interview.
That is actually, of all things, one of the greatest, one of the biggest memes regarding Hirohiko Araki.
Yeah.
That the man is a vampire. Some people claim that he solely souls with devil for eternal youth.
Yeah, and he hasn't aged.
Other people say that the man is a vampire.
Like they're bringing up a lot of things, especially the like this is literally what they're doing. This is what people are talking about. Like Hideaki just woke up one day and thought, "No, I will have Joseph Joestar dropkick a racist," and I respect that. Like Itagaki is racist discourse. Okay, probably said it a dozen times that I eventually just leads to Iraqi is racist discourse, and here we are, laughing out loud. Yeah, so here it's coming from Reset Era. What do you think of the recent accusations towards Itagaki from Reset Era being racist towards Egyptians? What? Laughing out loud.
Of all things, the man actually traveled to fucking Egypt
Yeah,
numerous times.
numerous times. He even went to Italy. He went to other places.
The man is an Italophile. The man fucking loves Italy.
Yeah.
Hiko Araki is a total Italoboo.
Yeah, he's a and it's like
Yeah.
that's what people are talking about. Like that's what happened. And they're trying to isn't the majority of anime about a hero or a group fighting with
because of a threat for a change in society, Gundam Wing and Color Others. So we have featured racist shit about black people, even if it's not about justice. Politics is everywhere.
Yeah.
Imagine being these people. Imagine injecting politics into fucking everything.
I know. That's why I don't try to inject everything, but they keep bringing this up in a negative context about Hideaki. Hidehiko Araki.
Hirohiko.
Hirohiko. Hiko Araki.
Yeah.
And they bring this up, and I'm just like, you know what? And they had to bring up the interview and everything. Like, shall we begin talking to each other at the beginning? Yes. The first question related to your work. You're also involved in Storyto. Officially not, but I contributed as well.
I'll be honest with you when I say these people are fucking clowns.
Yeah. That's the reason why. It's like I don't really think. Let me look more into this more because.
Wait. You know what? When was Reset Era founded though?
In 2005. No, 2000. I think it was like around 2017 or 2016. They were founded due to the drama that was surrounding NeoGAF.
Part 3 came out on 2016.
Yeah.
At least the animation adaptation.
And this is what they brought up. They also brought up the other character.
Oh wait, sorry. That was part 4. Diamond is Unbreakable.
Yeah.
The third one started to say it came out in 2014 and ended on June 2015.
Yep. And they're bringing this up, like they're bringing up the other stuff in the manga, like this one.
In fact, this is the oldest. This is actually one of the oldest. I mean, there's an OVA that goes as far as the late 80s.
Yeah, and this is what this guy said. This is what this guy is saying. If I ever like read it.
The OVA came out in 93.
Yeah.
The comic came out in 89.
Yeah, and that's how old it is. Like, and they're deliberately trying
It's because of the if I ever see y'all niggas babying in Dekwari Naraki, I don't understand these fucking acronyms. Jesus fucking Christ.
STG. I'll just say it. STG on. I will.
It's
STG,
on site.
On site and IDC. How much does he? Jibba community.
The man's a race anti-black. Oh wait. Oh, I know what this is.
Yeah.
Let me guess. Black dude or chick with a banana, automatically racist.
And she's eating lunch.
Anti-black depictions and dehumanizing Native Americans in Part 6 and Part 7. Part 7 takes part in the 1800s. The 1800s, that was during that's the Steel Ball Run race.
Yeah.
That's the late 1800s. That's from the
Yeah,
This-
I know. And they try to frame it as that. That's the one thing I hate about it. Like people saying Iraqi is racist. Part 3 doesn't understand that it was written a while ago, where some of the racist content is not bad. Seeing people grew and changed. Don't stick to the past, and that I can agree with because it's all in the past.
You know what? I honestly. People go and change. Don't stick to the past. Oh, okay. What did I miss? Did someone really say Araki is racist because he made Smokey's surname Brown?
Yeah.
That is, in fact, the dude's name in Part 2, Smokey Brown.
Yeah.
I don't know because most of all the characters are named after either singers, bands, anything that's related to the music industry, because the man is an audiophile.
Yeah.
Okay, what is this? Oh God, you can come from Part 4 by Black.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll show you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's...
You know
Yeah.
there are different shades of black, right? And I mean, not you, but the chick who did the fucking edit.
Yeah.
Bruh.
They-
You know, Japan is a homogenous society. I said, there's really not a lot of black people there. Same with Latinos or white people. It's mostly Japanese. Hell, there is a small minority of Han Chinese and Koreans.
Yeah, and also Brazilians. There's a small majority of them living in Japan.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's-
For a while,
Yeah.
it was basically Brazilians moved that moved from Japan,
Yeah.
from Brazil to Japan.
Yeah, because I found out that Japan has Japan had a colony in South America and Brazil and Mexico.
They have one in the Dominican Republic as well.
Yeah, and it's a small group of people that live there, and it's like they still do live there. They still have Japanese people living in Mexico, and some of them prefer living in Mexico. Surprisingly, even the Chinese live in Mexico, and they have a small colony there too.
We both know that there is a small there's a small but sizable population of Han Chinese in Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
And those are the ones who are mostly in fact in the fast foods over here regarding the Chinese pigeons.
yeah. Here's another one that they're trying to claim. Araki is so racist, his main character gets killed by the KKK.
Where's that one from? Oh, that's from Steel Ball Run.
Yeah,
He doesn't get killed, actually. He gets crippled.
yeah, he gets crippled.
And one of the characters is named Weather Report. The main bad guy is called Weather Report. No, wait. One of the characters is called Weather Report. Here's the thing. Johnny was not killed by the KKK. He was injured and crippled by the KKK.
Yeah,
See the difference? Okay, Weather Report. Oh God, Weather Report. Yeah, he does get killed by the KKK.
yeah. And that's the problem. Like they're freaking out over this, and I'm just like, you know what? I don't take any of this crap seriously against Araki because I know it's just a story. It's created to entertain people, and the problem is they're turning this into something that I don't want to get involved in because it's stupid, and the fact that they're using their imagination to basically create this supervillain of Araki, and it's like I don't want to get involved in it because it's stupid.
You wanna know what people we have a brain?
Yeah,
People kind of actually racist.
yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, it's just these people feed on cancel culture. That's
Yeah,
Jeez. This is straight up. They tried to do the same thing with the creator of with the guy who created Fire Force.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember that. But the response was kind of funny in the manga.
Oh yeah. What you haven't seen shit yet?
I know. It's like he's kind of right about it. I read the panel.
You know what? Maybe because of this, I should rewatch Fire Force. I only made it to episode 11 and dropped it
Because I actually did too. I actually stopped after a couple episodes. I might catch up on it and watch it, but right now it's like I've been busy watching other anime.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch Madoka for the podcast.
Oh, really?
I never thought I had to revisit that fucking anime.
I had to watch something called Tetsuhime or something. Tetsuhime or Jaime. And I thought it was a really good anime.
Dude, there's there is something that I never thought I had to revisit Madoka Fuera Magi Madoka Magica again after like 10 fucking years.
There's an anime called Lunar Legend Tetsuhime. Tetsuki-hime.
Tetsuhime. Or wait, is it Tetsuhime or Tsukihime?
Tsukihime. And I watched it. It was actually a 2003 anime, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, it is a 2000. It was at the same time they released it, and they're planning to make a remake. They're planning to do a reboot anime of this series. I heard, and I watched the series, and I actually watched it, and I thought it was okay.
Now regarding Fire Force, a lot. These people were complaining about the fan service because two of the characters, the female ones, well, three of them, do show quite a lot of skin. And Tamaki, one of the girls in the fire crew, is the. Let's just say that she is the most prominent when it comes to fan service, because her fan service is accidental.
Yeah.
Like every single, it's a gag in that show that she will either get naked or she will do some suggestive pose. Like in one part, she sits on some dude's face.
Here's the panel. Who cares what society says? This is who I am. I'll save the world with the power of sex appeal. If you hate skin that much, I got something for you. I'm sick of your whining. Yeah, she takes off her clothing and shows a bikini and everything, which isn't that bad. And it's like that's the panel that he created because he got sick and tired of people complaining online about it. Like, yeah, like one person said, more of the mangaka needed to start ignoring us in the West and keep making their manga. I'm 100% okay if they never listen to us ever again. Because that's exactly what they should have done. And that's
honestly the manga saving the world with the power of horny. It's super effective.
I know. With sex appeal. And honestly, that's the message that they said. I'm sick and tired of your whining.
Hey, this isn't the first time that the voice actors are so actually cool with it because
Oh God! Someone decided to post on the internet.
let me see what we got here.
Yeah, Fire Force, and then some guy was like jerking off. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people in Fire Force? Hey, and this guy was like posting like, hey, you wanna watch Fire Force with me? And this guy's like jerking off. I'm like, what the? Luckily, I'm not showing this because this is pretty much what's going on. And
Oh God!
yeah, so
But it did. This is the same man who this is the same man who created the Soul Eater franchise.
yeah, so let's see. Yeah, the Soul. Yeah, he did. Soul Eater. Yeah, and the funny thing about it is that let's see if I can find it.
Atsushi Okubo, the absolute mad lad. Not only did the series, he also did Soul Eater. And in fact, the main character in the show has a reference to Soul because he has the same teeth.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm looking at Sekinku Complex. Like they actually have the full manga.
They got the whole manga.
Somewhat.
In Sankaku Oh, they have it in Sankaku Complex.
Yeah, and they did show parts of it. They didn't show the full thing, but they showed parts of it. And the fact that
So Okubo said that Fire Force will be his final manga. He's done after this.
yeah, because he's tired of the fact that people are complaining about the manga. So I wish him the best with whatever, because he did a good season with this series, and I hope he finishes it soon. Because I wish him the best with a good conclusion. Hopefully he'll make a movie out of it. So let me look at this. Because I'm looking at Sekinku. Like Sekinku Complex has a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot. Platinum End. That's a new anime that's coming out.
Platinum End. What is that one of those stuff?
I think it's made by the same. Let me look at it. I think it's the same people that made Death Note, I believe. Let me check. I don't know if that's the same person that did Death Note. Yep, it's the author of Death Note that's making this. Like this is the. Let me see if I can show them.
This is winter season.
Yeah,
This is fall or winter.
I think fall or winter. I think winter season. Yeah, Platinum End gets a trailer. Crunchyroll releases date in San Diego Comic-Con 2021 and Polygon. This is the new anime by the author of Death Note. I'll probably get my stepbrothers into it because they'll probably watch it because they do like what's his name from Death Note.
Oh, so Demon Slayer 2 will come out in fall.
Yep.
Possibly. Okay, Mushoku Tensei Isekai Itara. That's the second season of the unemployed isekai. Basically, the main character is unemployed. Komi-san can't communicate. I want to check that one actually.
Yeah, there's a lot of animes out there that I would like to watch. That's kind of interesting enough, and that's pretty much what we're expecting because this is the manga by a famed manga who did Death Note. So it's created by, if I can pronounce the name right, Tatsugumi Oba.
Tsugumi.
Tatsugumi Oba.
Oh wait. What
Oba
would be...
Tsugumi.
Oh, Oba Okay, let me see.
Tatsugumi Oba.
Yeah, okay. Oh, you mean Tsugumi?
Yeah,
Because
Tatsugumi. Yeah, Tatsugumi Oba. Yeah.
yeah, the T is silent, dude. So
Sugumi. Okay, so it's Sugumi Oba.
yeah, because I learned that while I had Fatal. There's a character in Fatal Fury whose name is Tsugumi,
Yeah.
and that's how I learned. Tsugumi.
Okay.
Yeah, Tsugumi Sendo. She's a wrestler in Fatal Fury,
Ah.
and
Yeah, because this is the create like Tetsugumi Oba, and according to this, that he created Death Note, but he's also going to be making Platinum Man, which is the newest one that they're making. I can't show you guys the trailer because
copyrights.
Copyrights is so bad, but it's a dark anime that's kind of weird.
I'm checking out what's I'm trying to take a look
Yeah,
at what is of all places I am on my anime list.
yeah, I know, anime list.
Okay, so outside Komi-san can communicate, and apparently Demon Slayer 2.
Yeah,
Apparently, the second season of Demon Slayer will be out.
yeah, because they did
Rumor
the
has
movie.
it.
They already did a movie, so they're gonna probably obviously make another season.
Gundam Breaker, Ballad, some OVA.
Yeah,
Jujutsu Kaisen, the movie. What else? Oh God, they're still going around with Eureka 7. Fucking hell! Jesus fucking Christ, dude!
Oh god, this is hilarious.
Why are they still making Eureka 7?
They're still making movies. I know that. Yes. Oh man, that's funny. The Australian Morning Show talks about VTubers. That's funny. Netflix joins the Japan's virtual YouTuber boom.
Australia?
Yeah. Yeah, they got him on. They appear like Sakura Miko is the elite. Sakura Miko.
The only Australian VTuber I know is Hakai Hato. That's
Yeah,
about it.
I'll show it on the live stream. Like this is Sydney Morning Show. As you can see, they had Sakura Miko appear on playing Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, that'd be good. That's what she says. Fuck you or some shit.
Yeah. But the funny thing is, there was an incident in one of the live streams. Let me see if I can.
Oh,
there was.
yeah.
Yeah, she said that she wanted to fuck Ollie, and I'm like, everyone was making fun of it. Like she put it in English.
Anime Spot Entertainment. Japanese virtual YouTube is growing. Oh, it's from the morning show.
Yeah.
Well, we're done. Let's see. I know Amiko Sakura because of that one GTA video where she snipes. She
said the N word. She said the N word. We're all laughing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not that. Yeah. Not yeah. That one as well. But also, when the pandemic started going around, she was shooting people, random people on the head with a sniper rifle, saying, "Stay home." Stay home.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it.
VTubers are the VTubers are the evolution of the shitposting channels.
Let me see if I can find the video.
Well, I was thinking about where one of the VTubers started saying "fuck you." That's Kisuna Ai, but what happens? What happens to the
Kazuna Ai. She's still making a YouTube channel, but from what I heard from people, what happened was they got a new voice actress. They replaced her with a new voice actress for Kazuna AI because as popular as she is, the original owners decided no, we're not going to do that. We're going to go with a newer voice actress since the other actress decided to quit.
Yeah, she had her own.
She has her own channel. Yeah, I watched that YouTube channel. I can't really reveal it because I don't want to reveal her identity because I know that her identity ain't really important to anybody. Everyone who knows can look it up. I can't.
All right, let's play this.
Having a clinician that is queer entry
No.
over and over again.
そんなことないか。いや、そんなことないな。うんうん。何何？え、大丈夫？誰だ？どうしたの？
待ってディスコードでさ今ミコ先輩がオリちゃんに対して日本語と英語でディープエルで通訳してると思うんですけど本当オリとやりたいっていうのが英語で本当のあれをやりたいってなってあれをやりたいね知らないそれは悲鳴出るわ F ワード
Deep L Sensei. Oh, that was the recording. She kind of did cause a controversy. Even there was even a picture of her kissing Himokoro-chan. Hello?
Yeah, I'm watching.
Yeah, let me see if I think I got the picture on Twitter. That was another one that Miko did that I thought was like, what the hell?
I wanna fuck Ollie.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find that picture of oh yeah, here it is. That's the picture. Yeah, that was the picture. The question of the music, George. I cue the music. Michael's Careless Whispers. That was what I was going for. And everyone was laughing about that one with Sakura Miko.
Oh, she was kissing. She was kissing Akihako.
Yeah. Hachimako. She's making memes in her YouTube channel. I checked out her YouTube channel. It's actually pretty funny, like the whole cooking thing.
I did watch a couple of things about regarding Hachima. Like one of them was her infamous that time she smelled her own feet.
Oh God.
She was fucking puking at the smell.
Oh God, that's horrible.
Yeah, when I say that VTubers are fucking chaotic, I do mean it.
Yeah, I know, and this is kind of funny that someone created this. Oh God. Oh God. This is inappropriate, but it's funny as hell.
Oh God, that one! I can't believe this shit is real.
Yeah.
I still can't believe that shit is real, but it is.
Yeah. I can imagine people printing that out and using that. That's how bad it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, everyone's talking about Lumi. The Finnish YouTuber.
Oh, Meriwether's character. Oh,
Yeah, Meriwether's friend, Lumi, who actually helped. This is her, by the way.
yeah, Wolf Girl.
はい
There's Turbo, who is a European YouTuber, did her a remix of let's see, Tayabi Porca. It made a
Yeah.
European version.
Yeah.
Oh god, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's her.
That's just Meriwether with a wig.
No, that's not Meriwether. By the way, Meriwether's actually the artist that is actually from Denmark. And this is actually the creator, the artist that does Meriwether. Lumi happens to be a friend, and he actually helped create the art for Lumi.
I mean, truth be told, Meriwether is out there. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, one of the guys' artists is also oh yeah, the man has his own YouTube channel.
Yeah, he makes his own, like, but I do feel bad for him for what happened to him with that scandal with AnimeTube, because he had no involvement in it. It was basically that he was being paid to make art for them. That was all he was commissioned to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're working again, my hands. Wait. Oh no! Oh no! 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 They're working.
I mean, let's be honest here. We all know how Mary. We all know how Mary looks like.
Yeah. Meriwether's actually a guy.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, what? I mean, there's an episode with him in Noble from Lost Cause.
Yeah. And he's a nice guy, and I actually do like him. He's actually a really nice guy from Denmark.
You know who I follow from that guy's universe? I follow Princess Ingoy on Facebook, and he or she. Well, let's just say that she does not give a shit.
I know.
Is this Thai? For those who don't know, Princess Ingoy is this Thai from as in Thailand comic creator, and that's of late she's been doing Genshin shit posts.
You gotta show me that her thing.
It's time to work out! Yeah!
Genshin related, today I got a 5-star weapon.
Well, that's good. I know a guy that plays it.
I mean, not just any 5-star, but Raiden Shogun's lance, Raiden Shogun's weapon. I mean, this came after the last pull. I got Raiden Shogun herself. As in, I got the arc, the electro arc from Inazuma in my first pull when the season started. Second one, I get her weapon. So I never had this until that. I had never had a pull like this.
Dang.
Which is absolutely fucking crazy. I mean, like there was say 10 privileges pulled and that was it. Like, damn! Of all the things, I mean, I was hoping for a catalyst, but I got. Okay, the problem is there is a gigantic shit show regarding the Riding Shogun.
Oh, Shogun.
Yes, Val, Riding Shogun, wherever her names are.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the archives that gave my name after demons from the Lesser Key of Solomon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird though, because a lot of the stuff that goes on lately, like, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, the Genshin fandom is insane.
Yeah,
It's like-
the Genshin fan is always insane. Like they always like to to
Complain.
make.
They always have to complain about the dumbest shit, and in this case, well, it's because the Riding Shogun doesn't exactly synergize, as in her attacks doesn't synergize with another Electro user,
Yeah.
but which uses a burst attack.
Yeah.
And the character's person is Beidou, who is a pirate, and is an Electro user. He wields a claymore. And these guys, not just the Americans, but the Chinese are not so. They're actually filing a suit against MiHoYo for false advertisement.
Oh God.
Not to mention, I know a friend of mine who fucking hates her because she is her personality is fucking bad. He hates the Riding Shogun because she has this crappy personality. I mean, being the god of thunder and all, she is also here's an interesting feature. She is not a cook. She doesn't cook. She can't cook in that game. I said, if you go to the cooking area, the cooking section for items, you will not get a damn thing from her.
Yeah.
She can't cook. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit, man?
I think they're gonna try to do a Genshin Impact cooking show.
Oh no, they did a Honkai one years
Honkai
ago.
one. Yeah, they'll probably do that next. But I know that MiHoYo has been trying so hard to, market themselves, but they don't need to because they got a big gaming base that enjoys it. I don't know why.
Because these guys pretty much because these guys are basically weebs.
Yeah.
They're weebs. And anime sell games, well.
Yeah, anime
Well, yes.
sells games because they actually cater to the demographic that people actually enjoy this. And it's kind of it's kind of sad. Like they should have brought it in.
It's more than that. The problem is that Electro as an element is actually the most most unremarkable of all elements used in attacks, unfortunately. And they need, and that element has been desperately looking for a buff.
Okay, so
this happened. This is the sequel to the reaction to Chong-Li, who is the Geo Archon in Liyue. They buffed them. They buffed the element as a whole regarding Geo because of him.
Jesus. I'm actually looking up something like. So, meet Piglet Pancetta. Oh, that's funny. Peter Grill and the Philosopher's Time. Okay.
Rape or email Ambassador one weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, what? Wait, hold up. Sentai Filmworks.
Yeah.
Oh, are these
Yeah,
Are these guys actually? Are these guys trying to use memes to appeal to the
probably, but they're actually advertising. They're actually advertising anime.
Meet Piglet, Pancetta, Bia, Peter, Grill, and the Philosopher's Time.
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, they're not Funimation. So
No, it's Anti-Filmworks.
yeah, Sentai Filmworks that actually tries to at least release anime.
I mean, they are located in the same area.
Yeah, and they are also advertising that they are releasing Made in Japan, but a redo of the Healer anime, which I talked about a while back.
As a matter of fact, it used to be ADB.
Yeah, it used
It
to
was
be
ADB.
ADB, and then they decided to branch off because ADB went out of business and became
Sentai Filmworks.
Yeah.
John Laffer is still the guy in charge of Sentai Filmworks.
Yep. So they technically do have I believe High Dive. I don't know if High Dive is still around. That's another anime company that is releasing anime as well. There are other streaming services besides Crunchyroll, and I know High Dive's one of them.
Okay, so they have Frozen Panzer as under the license. They have is it want to try and pick up girls in a dungeon? But
Yeah.
Horizon,
Yep.
Domestic Girlfriend.
Yep.
They have this.
Yep.
That anime was a fucking mess, dude.
Yeah. They even
Oh god.
yeah they have a lot of titles besides that, and you can collect
No,
it too.
No, not that. Domestic Girlfriend was an absolute mess. We were watching and reviewed that show, and it was a fucking mess. Like here's what literally is about.
Mhm.
It's literally How for Teacher, the fucking anime.
How for
Only,
Teacher.
Only the teacher is your stepsister too.
Oh God.
That show was a fucking dumpster fire. Oh, I can't believe! Wow, these guys actually helped the license to Regal Healer.
Yeah, redo of the Healer. They actually helped did that, but they also are Made in Japan's actually putting out distributing it. I know who Made in Japan is. That's another company that brought out some classic animes, which I bought. Which was I think I have one of them. They brought out for those who are fansome enthusiasts. Let's see if I can find it. Jeez, I have a whole bunch of animes I have to look up, and it's so dark in here.
Oh, these guys also the street. Oh, these guys also had the license to Angel Beats. That was it. Clanad and Angel Beats were actually legit.
Yeah, here it is. They have Space Runaway Edeon, which I have. Made in Japan. Like, I can show you guys what... Because I kept advocating for people, if you don't like Funimation or other companies, then go to other companies. They distribute anime as well.
Let's see. Toku is actually. Oh, it's. Oh, Toku is based in. Oh, Toku
Yeah.
used to be Funimation Channel,
Yeah,
West Palm Beach, Florida.
yeah. And I actually bought some of the animes from them. Like, I actually have the Armor Troopers complete set from them. I might buy the Patlabor anime collection because I do like that series. It's a hilariously funny series. It deals with the issues of red tape when you have a giant robot on your side. It's a funny ass series. I might watch Ashen's Crying because that's another one they have. They even have Bosquitz. They actually have Battle Program Shinrise. That's another one I would recommend. Grand Parade March was an okay series too, but it was sadly, I would say, from their collection that they have, they only have. It was a short-lived series. They tried their best to bring it back, but it just didn't get the gain the popularity it deserved back then. Let me see. Next page. Jeez.
Oh, holy shit! These guys have the rights to Yoshiraku.
Oh yeah, they do.
I have to watch the show because it's fucking insane.
Yeah, they have. And they do go to streaming services. They have like High Dive. Like High Dive has it.
Like, here's the thing: Yoshiraku
Yeah.
or Rakugo Girls. If we're gonna go for the, you know what?
Yeah.
When that was I remember that I never watched that anime, but I do remember it used to be advertised a lot on ADV back in the day.
Yeah.
Yoshiraku is basically about a bunch of girls who want to get into Japanese comedy, and one of the craziest scenes I've seen in that anime.
Yeah.
Basically, one of the characters, here's a contest. There's a bunny, right? There's a huge black bunny.
Mm-hmm.
He shows them a figure, and four of the girls say it's a bunny. One of them says it's a dude licking somebody else's ass in a weird position. Oh, that's not even the best part. The best part is the motherfucker actually slaps her to the point he breaks her fucking neck and yeets her into the closet.
Ooh.
That shit has more animation in one budget than the entire series.
Was it that awkward?
It's insane.
Man, I gotta probably watch it, see how it is. Yeah,
I gotta check it out myself.
Yeah, it's on the complete collection, but I know that High Dive actually owns it. They probably have it on the streaming service. Let's see. Maria Watches Over Us. I probably need to look that up. And Monochrome Factor, probably need to watch that one because I never seen it.
Oh, and I know it because of this fucking meme. Let me see if I'll pull it on shitposting.
I think I remember Two Heart Complete. That's actually an okay series. It's basically kind of a harem type of storyline.
JT, check the chip posting channel.
All right, let's look it up. Okay, don't. Let me look it up.
Yeah.
どんどこどこどこどんどこどこどこどんどこどこどこどんどこどこどこ満月様満月は偉大なりもういい月見は黙って月見りゃいいんだよどんどこどこどこどんどこどこどこどんどこどこ
Yeah, watch that.
Oh boy.
All the way to the fucking ending.
どんどこどこどこ満月様満月は偉大なり罰として全員うさぎ跳び10回やりますどんどこどこどこどんどこどこどこどんどこどこどこどんどこどこどこ満月様満月は偉大なりどんどこどこどこどんどこどこどこ
Yeah, it's me.
どうぞはいもみお熱くないですかおかゆいところはいかがでしたかどんどこどこどこどんどこどこどこどんどこどこどこどんどこどこどこ
What's coming is very spot on. This has no explanation
どんどこどこどこどんどこどこどこどんどこどこどこ
And they were trying to summon this thing. Oh yeah, I think I remember. They did a remix to this song.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, the song is actually originally from. I think it was Super Mario or Donkey Kong. Yeah, it's Donkey Kong.
Yeah. Okay.
That part where the rabbit just slaps the shit out of one of them with his fan.
All right, let's see here. And and this is what they have because they're only a distributor company. They haven't really done much. They only produce so much that they could only put out on their store. But they do have Glass Mask, and even have like Bosquish, which was produced. I know who Bosquish is. It was like that Cartoon Network show that was short lived. Sadly,
Basquatch. Let me guess. It was basically like it was basically similar to Slam Dunk.
yeah, similar to Slam Dunk, but it was basically Slam Dunk with Mecha.
Excuse me?
Slam Dunk with Mecha.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, the person that made this series was produced by Starlight, which was created by Shoji Kawamori, but it was also done by a
Animation. Okay,
a French
so
animator.
Satellite Thomas Romain. Oh, he's the. Oh my God!
Yeah,
You know who this guy is?
yeah,
Thomas Romain. He's the guy who created Yoko.
yeah. He did that, and also Obi-Wan Star Wars,
Star Racer.
which I thought it was an okay series, but sadly it was short lived.
So Thomas Romain also did the world design for Macross Delta and Space Dandy spaceship design.
Yeah,
He's the art director of Symphogear.
yep. Yeah, he's got his credits,
Yoji Kawamori.
but he's
let's
but I
see.
do
Oh,
believe he's from France.
yeah, he is. Shoji Kawamori. Oh, that's the guy who made Macross.
Yeah, he made Macross and Mecha designed a lot of other shows too. It wasn't just Macross. He also did Transformers. He also did Daikon.
Eureka 7.
Eureka 7. He also did
Outlaw Star.
yeah,
He also
Outlaw
did
Star.
Ultraman. Let's see. Pat Labor. Cyber. GPS. So future GPS Cyber Formula.
He also
He
did.
designed the machine.
He also
That's
did.
that's the racing anime from Gundam.
Yeah.
Sorry,
also
from Bandai.
Bandai. Genesis of Aquarion. That's another anime series that he did, which is a popular franchise. Let's see. Yeah, he also did because he was such a AKB48 fan. He decided to make an anime dedicated to that.
AKB 0048.
Yeah, it's based on the group, the Pop Idol, competition that they always do. It's based on
yeah.
AKB48. That's AKB
That's the
0048.
that's the idol. Yeah, that's the idol group.
Yeah, because he was a big fan of idol groups. I found
I'm
out.
not surprised.
Yeah, because he was into it. That's how he basically that's how he was with idol groups, and that's kind of interesting that what he does. Like he even practically gets like all the girls that some of the girls that are pop idols and bring them into his side. Oh yeah, he also did Gordian Warrior. That's another one I like. That's another old anime. And I wish they can bring that out on DVD, but they can't. Let me see. He also did.
Hey, honey, man.
He also he did Cowboy Bebop. He did Glass Fleet. He did Nobunaga the Fool, the mecha anime. He also did Last Hope. He hasn't really. Razafon happens to be another one he did, and Techno Police. That's another good anime movie, but it's sort of an old one. But he's best known for Omega Boost, Tech Romancer, the fighting game from Capcom. And I do know what Tech Romancer is. I played Tech Romancer before on the arcade. Really good game. Armored Core series, yeah. those were the best games that he made. What else?
Just checking something out.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's like there's a lot of things going on.
It could be dystopian anime and manga. Somehow this is classified as a... Okay. I had never seen a single anime from this company. Oh wait. Oh, Satellite did Air Gear? Fuck me.
Yep.
Alright, so these... that's the only one I've seen from these guys.
Yep.
The thing is, that show was basically like, how should I say this? Air Gear had they had a second season, but I remember they actually canceled that show. Like half season.
Yeah, it didn't get that much viewership, even though it had a manga series. I liked it, Air Gear, the first season.
I've seen like the first episodes of Air Gear, but that's
I seen the full series. It ended in a conclusion.
Her name is Sinka. Sinka. What the fuck?
Mm.
Let's see. I mean, I've seen the English dub by ADB more than anything else.
Yeah, I watched the full series myself through streaming. It was actually a really good series. Sadly, they didn't continue on with the whole down the road path that he was supposed to go to. But he lost that situation where he was trying to compete. Like in the end, he couldn't jump that thing. Let me see. Iki Tosen's another anime. Jesus.
Yeah, I remember regarding Air Gear. I remember the main character was named Tsuki Minami, who was played by Chris Patton in the English dub.
Yeah.
And he was the series. I mean, for those who don't know, Air Gear was basically Tokyo Extreme Racer, but with blades.
Yeah.
Like they had like a 4-team. They had like a 4 regarding the sticker groups.
Yeah.
And
the funny thing was, the kid was trying to impress a girl.
Oh yeah, Sinka.
Yeah, Sinka. And what happens next was he basically got on top of, like, he basically won the race by skating on top of a freaking electric pole. He got on top of an electric wire and skated there.
I will say, if there is one character I remember the most from this anime, it has to be Ringo.
Yeah.
Ringo being the girl with pigtails and eyeglasses, basically Iki's one of Iki's sisters. She was played by Lucy Christian in the English version.
Mm-hmm.
The ADV one. Let's see. Taxes. I do have to it really makes me, what the fuck? They're actually, Shirobako got dubbed in 2020? I mean, this show came out in 2014.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I guess they're desperate to try to get the fans to buy into it.
That's okay. Oh, never mind. It's the movie. The movie came out last year.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even. Here's the problem. I couldn't get into that fucking anime. It's basically Shirobako or White Box. It's basically about what it's a 24 episode anime about let's see it's about four girls who were part of the school animation club,
Mhm.
and they were going to make an anime together. All of them are involved in the anime industry.
I'm guessing that's like the storyline to. I'm guessing. Okay. Clamp.
And
Clamp. It's Clamp the story.
it's actually it's in that area because
Yeah, it's like an autobiographical story about Clamp.
a little bit it's inspired.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's how Clamp started. Like they wanted to get in. They started out with the shonens, and then they worked their way to manga. Then they got their manga published on. And then they released an OVA series, which I'm waiting for them to bring out because that's another issue that they need to talk about. Because that's another thing that I'm waiting for them to consider re-releasing the manga RG Vada.
I'm just trying to take a look at something here.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're trying to fact check things.
not really. I'm just trying to check if there's no, I'm just trying to check what the hell is. Keep going. Keep going. I'll.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hmm. You know, there is something that you know what's interesting? Back in the day, Puerto Rico used to be back in the day, Puerto Rico used to have a voice acting industry.
Yeah, I did recall that too. And then suddenly, that kind of died out. It all went to Mexico. Let's see. Crazy. Let's see. Man, I'm watching Eating and Deities No Only Peace. That's funny. That's actually a really good series right now. I haven't seen Love Live. I haven't seen that one. I know they're trying to continue the Digimon series. But I know that they got the season 2 of Reincarnated as a Slime. I got Reincarnated as a Slime. Okay, that's the other one. But tomorrow they're going to air... oh, crap. They're going to air Mother of Goddess Dormitory. And also the other episode 10 of Miss Koyabashi and also Nighthead. Those are the 3 animes that I'm looking for.
I haven't, wow, I haven't seen past the first episode of Kobayashi Yes.
I watched it. It was okay. It's just you have to get used to the comical stuff. They put things like in short segments of the storyline where they basically either do something random and they talk about something, or
I mean, I wanted to watch it. The problem is I had to do other things.
oh really?
Yeah, so I couldn't. And You know what? I honestly, I am considering saying I'm not gonna show up. I'm not gonna watch Madoka again. I've seen it once. Was enough.
What anime?
Madoka Magica.
Madoka Magica. I watched the OVA.
You haven't seen the 12 episodes then?
And I think I did before because they had it on Netflix, and I'm just like watching that, going like, yeah. And then they had the movies, and
I don't bother with the movies, dude. It's just
I know they had the movies. They had like that series was so dark, and I'm just like, okay, so you basically you went back in time to basically mess with the girl a little bit more, and then she kills her. She basically sacrificed her own life to defeat the monster that you wanted to defeat for a long time. That you practically had to go back in time to start over again and be at the time where you remembered and try to go to these events and try to show her what's going on. That's basically what that anime was about.
also as a matter of fact, the main character, Madoka, is actually the goddess of the witches. Like, she is the one.
Yeah, she was the one that was going to defeat the ultimate evil.
Yeah, what Warsburg is not.
Yeah. Yeah, but I highly recommend Mother of the Goddess Dormitory. It's actually a really good series. It's basically about a 12-year-old kid that ends up... well, what happened was his family abandoned him on the street, and he basically ends up with a bunch of... He ends up getting a job at a college dormitory for girls, but they were willing to accept him. They were willing to accept him because he was homeless, and the girls kind of flirt with him a lot in the series, and sometimes they get into oddball situations to where he's a 12-year-old kid.
It's a 12-year-old kid, and they got all these horny teenagers.
Yeah, they're basically they're college students.
Okay. Okay.
And they get into oddball situation. They get into these oddball situations. It's basically a harem anime, but it's funny as hell.
Okay, in the case of Madoka, well, the ending was that was the thing. It actually it was the definition of looks for deceiving, the anime. Because you would that's great. This is another one of those garbage ass more shit animes.
Yeah.
Only to realize by the first episode, it pretty much beats you up with a sledgehammer.
Yeah, I know it does psychologically, and I actually watched that series to realize, this series is too psychologically damaging. And the fact that people liked it, I understand why, because it wasn't about moe or anything like that. The girls actually had to basically try to save the world because they were in danger if they don't fight this so-called unknown entity that was trying to kill them.
They were going to become witches, and then they were going to be killed.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, Kyubi, the little shit that's in the series, is a complete fucking asshole. This show, as one of the it was inspired partly by Faust, the book, the novel. Yeah, same premise. Basically, these girls sell their souls, sign a contract, and become magical girls.
Yeah.
Only to realize that they had to do this every night, or they die.
Yeah, they had to fight for their life or they die, and that was kind of how the anime was. And once you get killed,
you never come back.
Yeah.
At least in that dimension. Once you get killed in that dimension, you would never come back.
Yeah, and the one girl that basically sold her soul had the power to. You find out is the main character isn't the main character. It was the snobby.
No.
It was the snobby girl that actually was the main character, but she kind of hides it because she has the ability to go back in time and basically redo everything.
Akemi Homura.
Yeah, and it wasn't, and she wasn't the main protagonist of this series. She was basically hiding behind it that she was the main protagonist, even though
she was the secondary basically. Madoka Academy really is the main character in the fact that the show wheels her name.
Yeah,
but
you
really,
find out the reason why she keeps going back in time is to make her get stronger from the last time they met.
You know who plays Homura in that show, in that series, in the Japanese version?
Who?
Chiwa Saito.
Chiwa Saito. Oh man.
Chiwa Saito.
Chiwa Saito.
As in. You ever seen the series Monogatari?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She was what's her name from that one? Senjo Gahara. There we go. She was Senjo Gahara in the Monogatari series.
Okay. Yeah, and they're trying. And this series is overly hyped. To be honest with you, that series was overly ratedly hyped for Makoto. And even Nagatori is actually another one that's overhyped too because it had a lot of fan service.
Oh, I see where you're going. So let me get same. I mean, the reason why let's be honest here, the reason why it was overhyped was the fact that Twitter got pissed off.
Yeah.
Twitter got pissed off. Oh, I did not know that Chiba was Rebecca's voice actress. Holy shit. I've seen Penny Dash before.
Yeah.
All episodes, at least in the English version. It was 7. It was another show that actually got canceled halfway through.
Yeah.
Like second season halfway through, that show got the plug.
Yeah, there's a lot of animes that got the plug, and I know there's some of them that only last like for example, I know there was one anime that I wish would come back, but unfortunately, I think the anime titled was The Greatest Disciple Kenpachi.
Oh, Kenichi the Greatest Disciple.
Yeah, The Greatest Disciple, Kenichi. And they, sadly, that they did an OVA series, and of course, I found out that the main the voice actress that played the girl with the glasses, I forgot her name, which was
Miu.
Miu. Passed away. She died of cancer.
Let's see. And there was no Kenichi the Maya's disciple. Yeah, that's the. Wait a minute. Who played Miu Furinji again? Okay.
Yeah.
Tomoko Kawakami.
Yeah.
Okay, so she was Soifan in Bleach.
Yeah.
And Natsumi in Apis. She
Yeah, and she passed away.
Yeah, she died at 41 from ovarian cancer.
Yeah, that it's kind of sad too because it's like the person that took over for the OVA was Rikugami. Kugai Mami, Yami or Mamiya.
Oh, Hold on. Read it
Yeah.
slowly.
Yeah.
Read it slowly. What you're trying to read.
Gimiya.
Ryekugi Miya. As in,
Ryukugamiya. Yeah.
yeah, as in, how should I say, Ethiopia. She is, of all things, Alphonse Elric.
Yeah. She also did. She did. Let's see. Yeah,
Let's
she did
see.
Alpha and Eric. Yeah, you're right. In the Full Metal Panic. Oh, she
No,
did.
Fullmetal Alchemist.
She did Hayate in Combat Butler. That was actually a pretty good series, but that series got shafted for some weird reason.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Ria is more famously for her role as Kagura in Gintama.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Let's see.
some of her fans have nicknamed her the Queen of Tsundere.
The Queen of Tsundere.
Oh,
See.
fuck, me. Well, I wouldn't be surprised, me. She plays Kiana Kasana in Honkai Impact 3rd.
Okay, so Combat Butler Hayate was another one that they did. They had like 3 series. There was also Hero Man. That's another one that they did. That got shafted pretty badly because they canceled the series. There's also, let me see if I can look this up. There's one that I liked, but I don't know if the ending was kind of they try to hit it off with an OVA, and I was kind of disappointed. Line Barrel.
You know, there was an anime that a couple of years ago that it was good, but the ending ended up being about as mediocre as it were. That was Wizard Barristers. It was done by Yasumi Uematsu, the guy
Yeah.
who made Kite.
Yeah.
It had a good animation quality, but by the time the plot was about as predictable as basically you had this Canadian Japanese girl named Cecile, and she wants to be a lawyer. She wants to get her mother and also is it Weedle? There we go, Weedle, which is basically like a witch, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just in this world where people use magic. Magic is outlawed.
Yeah.
And then her mother is in that row for using magic to defend herself against a guy who tried to kill her.
Wizard. Bits Wizard, yeah.
It was called Wizard Barristers, also known as
Wizard.
Benmachi Setsu.
Sisters. Yeah. Wizard Sisters. I think I remember. Oh, yeah.
Barristers.
Battisters. Yeah, I see it right here. It looks like a 3D animation. Let me check.
Hardly.
Yeah. Okay, now I see it.
Oh, it was basically. It was basically Meso, but with magical girls.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see who animated this. It's by the same people. It looks like it was animated by the people who did whatchamacallit, Kite. You can tell.
Kinte.
Yeah, Kinte. Yeah, that's another. That's the anime that they did. I might watch this. I might consider watching Barristers because I never seen this anime, and it looks kind of cool.
The thing is, most of the budget actually ended up in that one, in that series.
Yeah, they spent a lot of money on 3D animation / giant robots and everything. Like you could tell by what they did in this anime. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I might just consider buying the Blu-ray if it has that type of thing. I might watch it.
Oh, you're okay. So, Jujutsu Kaisen. Who makes this? Oh, Mappa. Okay.
Yeah.
The thing is, I was checking out who made Jujutsu Kaisen, and it's Mappa.
Yeah, Mappa. Because right now I know that whatchamacallit is still on hiatus.
Yeah,
He,
yeah,
One
these
Punch
are the
Man.
you know, these Mappa is Mappa is actually the same people who did Dorohedoro and Attack on Titan. They're also doing the adaptation of Chainsaw Man,
Mm.
but that's Chainsaw Man isn't coming out until regarding the anime. It's not coming out until well when they feel like it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. Let me see what's. I gotta look up anime trending because they're like the ones that actually have sources of what's trending in Japan.
If you can't pronounce the name correctly, read it slowly.
Yeah, anime trending. Okay.
All right, so the final season of Attack on Titan will be on January 2022.
Let's see what else is. Kabu de wa karu ome no kawi joshikashi.
All right, let's see. All right, let's see the list.
Yeah. This is what
Let's
I'm
see the
looking
list
at.
now.
The light novel.
Okay, I see. That is, I see an ad for Tony Kawaii. Tony Kawaii, or which is that marriage anime.
Yeah.
Okay. Kabu de wa kateru ore mo kawaii yoshikose ni wa kate. Ah, shit. I gotta increase the quality. Hold on. Let me check the quality real quick.
Yeah, my quality is like 720. That's all I
Yeah.
can stream on.
Kabu de wa kateru ore mo kawaii yoshikose ni wa katenai. Volume 2 light novel cover.
Yeah.
Or, it says here, I'm a witch. What is this? I'm a witch something, but I can't wait against a few highs. Can you read that one in English?
I'm a witch. Let me look. Translated?
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of the covers is translated.
Okay, okay, so it says right here. No light novel. Looks like a family. According to them. I'm a witch. Kuro no karo no mio kawe joshi kansu.
I'm a stock market winner, but I can't win against a cute high school girl.
I'm a stock market winner, but okay, so it's basically just a stock market game.
No, the dude's a stockbroker, but oh, the dude is like a stock trader. Like he wins a lot, he's
a lot of
involved in
money.
the stock market.
Let's see. So, sing a bit of harmony. New preview. So it's basically school.
You know what? There's just something. I just don't. You know what? You know what I actually hate?
Mm-hmm.
I really don't want to see any more school animes. Really.
I know. But that's
like,
that's what people are into these days. That's what goes on in Japan. Like,
it's absolutely fucking tiring.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see, what else do they have? Lupin the Third. That's another anime that's not school related. Let's see. Okay, here it is. Encouraged to Climb. Next summit will be air in summer 2022 animation 8-bit. I'm just looking at this. I know this is the other one I talked about a while back. This is like the harem anime. Basically, it's called World's End, but I do know there's a manga called World's End Fantasia. I read that. It's basically dark, but I did read the whole manga of World's End. Have you read that one?
I have to confess, I'm not a big manga reader.
Yeah, I read this whole series. It turns out, it's basically...
Oh wait, that's the one where this dude has to repopulate the population of Earth.
Yeah.
And he has to fuck a lot of girls in order to do it.
Yeah.
To live with them.
Yeah, but it turns out the main character, the protagonist, that guy with that's about to get plowed by the girl in purple hair.
Mm-hmm.
He basically says no to every woman. He basically does not want to have sex with them. He wants to have sex with the one that because what happened was the world population died from all the males died from a virus.
I'm guessing whoever made the virus was I'm guessing she was I'm guessing the person, I don't know if that's a woman, but the person who probably made this was such a misandrist.
Yeah, and what happened was in this anime, it was interesting. Manga. I read the whole thing, and what happened was he ends up because what happened was he had sclerosis or something, like a disease, and he had to be put on a inside of a what should we call it? Those freezer. What do you call them? Stasis pods.
Frozen.
Yeah, cryogenically frozen stasis pods, and he was put into them, and then was revived, and he finds out that he was cured of it, but at the same time, he finds out that the world was changed and everything, and all the girls. He finds out that women are desperately trying to seek men to basically repopulate the world and everything. But at the same time, he basically had to say he had to reject every woman because the only woman he wanted was the girl that was like his high school sweetheart. They both went to medical school and everything. And he basically was forced to go.
Yeah, well, she's probably dead by now.
No, she was in the manga. She's still alive. And I read the manga, but you find out. But you find out she was gonna die a couple of years.
Where have I heard that quote?
Yeah, and instead of that, he get the girl that is in the purple hair is a clone of her girl of the girl that he likes.
Ooh.
Yeah, and you find that out in the end of the manga, and I kind of did feel sorry for her because she basically tried to avoid him for a long time, but tried to tell him the truth of what happened over the last few years that when he was in stasis, when she was gone. And what happened was she almost got raped.
Okay.
and then the virus started when the rape happened.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I felt bad for her because in this whole series, yes, there are misandrists that are trying to kill. Basically, they don't want men, but they want women. That's why they're using the men to repopulate the earth.
Like, imagine some hardcore misandrist.
Yeah, there was, and then there was another one where they had like another guy, like he was being forced to have sex with all the women, in that one in that one group.
JT, you know what this shit reminds me of?
What?
This is the premise of Honey Select.
Yeah.
This is the fucking premise of Honey Select. And well, similar to Honey Select. Basically, you're a guy and you have to fuck a synthetic version of a woman
Yeah.
to repopulate the age.
Yeah,
And that is the point of the game. That is literally the game in a nutshell. Honey Select. And you know what? I would highly recommend you watch just that scene review of this because it's fucking gold.
Yeah. And I watched, and like I mentioned about this manga before because it's a very dark anime. But yeah, pretty much I can imagine Honey Select being one of them if they ever decided to make a manga out of that one. Okay, The Night Beyond the
Yeah,
Window.
basically the premise of Honey Select is all the men are either dead or gay.
Yeah. So, World's Harem, I recommend reading because it's actually a really, even though it's like a harem, but it's not. It's basically a guy who basically is trying to cure. He's also trying to cure the virus because he's a doctor, but at the same time, he's forced to get into the situation to where he's basically going to have to fight his way through it. But they ended the manga on good terms. But they are they hinted that they might make another story if the popularity of the anime works well with it. I know that they're also planning to make season 2 of 86, and that's going to be interesting. So that's what's going on. And also, let's see, 86. Like you can see right here, they are announcing that they are putting out 86, which is basically the story about the exiled people fighting off a war for the so-called group. Definitely will consider watching. Consider it.
I'll be honest when I say that regarding Dinosaur, it didn't age as well.
Dinosaur? Yeah.
Unfortunately, Dinosaur, it didn't age that well.
Oh, World Trigger's getting another season. Like, I know people like that one, but then again, it's like. Science Saru, produced by Science Saru. Okay, what is that? Heike story anime series directed by Noko Yamada and produced by Science Saru. I'll watch it, baby. Okay, let me see, what is this one? Moriarty and the Patriot gets a 2-episode OVA that has been announced. The OVA is prepared screening a special event in Japan in March 5th of 2022. In addition to details will be revealed in MoriartyAnime.news. I might consider watching it. It looks like a cool idea. Let me see. Volume 6 light novel cover. There is a manga that I read. And this is a messed up manga. I read this the other day and I finished it up a little bit. It was definitely something. It was really dark. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, that anime is. I don't know if they're gonna make an anime out of it, but they probably shouldn't. But it's a dark anime, but it has mecha in it. And I remember reading it. It's like, I think it was called. Let's see if I can find it. Manga. See if I remember, because I looked it up, and it was a it was like a mecha manga that I was reading. It was basically about a girl who was like in this tribe, and then suddenly the tribe got invaded by some group called the Dominators, and the Dominators basically raped all the women.
One of these days, it's going to happen, but we're gonna end up watching Rape Man.
I already seen it.
Yeah, I honestly, when that day comes, oh, it's gonna be fucking crazy.
I don't know.
I'm always telling the guys, what is the biggest what are some of the biggest songs so far as we can review? And one of them came up, and it was Rape Man.
I already seen the live action one.
There's a live action version of that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, all I know is it's a dude who rapes people
For justice.
And he's a super.
I'm not kidding. That's what he did. That's what he did for justice. He raped women that were involved in crimes. I'm not kidding. That's what the whole thing was for justice.
Did he rape dudes as well?
He basically beat the shit out of them.
Ah.
Because you find out a lot of the women that were involved in it were bad people. but in the end, you know, it was the most effed up. It was like the most effed up storyline ever. Like the guy just, like, that's how they betrayed him in the live action series, was that he raped women for justice. I'm just like, what the? Let me see. The short-lived anime known as Knights in Magic. That's another one I remembered reading. Sadly, that one didn't do so well. Because that only lasted like 12 episodes, and they didn't want to bother to continue that series because that thing was canceled.
That reminds me of what happened to. That reminds me of what happened to Ishizoku Reviewers.
Yeah.
12 episodes, and it was 12 episodes, and these people couldn't deal. And at 12 episodes, they called it a wrap. Like, it was done.
Yeah.
Even Japan couldn't handle it, apparently.
Yeah. There's one called Junruki Winvargra. Or they like to call it the Human Wolf Machine Wingarva. Bargara. And I read that manga. It was like the most effed up manga ever. It's basically it's about a girl who basically got in, like, her whole town got invaded by a bunch of dudes, and they basically just raped them. And I'm just like, oh my god, this is so terrible. But in the end, she gets her revenge by getting into a mecha and fights the hell out of them. And I'm just like, yes. And it's like the most messed up manga ever. But it was so good, I couldn't help but read it.
To find my stuff, because there's a few like Perfect Blue, which that's gonna be our Halloween special.
Yeah.
Yeah, our Halloween special is going to be Perfect Blue, but we're still considering it. We were going to do it last year, but one of the guys considered two series movies. We watched Demon Hunter Shinjuku and Oh wait, the Demon City Shinjuku and God, what's the other one? Uh, oh, it'll come to me eventually.
Yeah.
But we did 2 movies on October last year.
I know there's an anime that is horror based, and I forgot what it was called. It was called The Pet Shop of Horrors. And I remember watching that anime. It was actually a pretty good series. It's basically about a guy who this strange guy who sells animals, and the fact that this guy was he tells them what to do, but unfortunately the animals sort of kill them. Yeah, it's. Let me see if I can look it up, because I remember looking at, because this anime was like a. Let's see. Pet Shop of. Yeah, because I remember watching this anime. It was actually a really good anime series that tells like different stories, and it was a weird ass anime, and I would recommend it to anyone that wants to watch a horror story.
If it's Paranoia Agent, isn't it?
No, it's Pet Shop of Horrors.
Ah. Pet Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it. Oh, Madman did it.
Yeah.
Okay, Oh, wait, sorry. It was
Madhouse.
Okay, yeah, it was Madhouse.
Yeah.
Okay, who the hell did the dub for this? It says here the anime series was distributed by Sentai Filmworks. Okay.
Yeah, which was ADB, but
And
originally
it
it was basically CPM, I believe. That's when they.
All right, so it says here the plot: Found D is a mysterious caretaker of a pet shop in Chinatown.
Yeah.
Each of these rare pets, which has three humanoid faces, comes with 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
These points differ for each animal soul, although each animal's contract includes not showing it to anyone. And breaking this contract should be sort of dire and sometimes disturbing consequences for the buyer, which the pet shop claims no liability.
Yeah, no responsibility for whatever happens to them. Most of the animals mysteriously either disappear or die, or they die, or the owners die.
Oh, okay. So basically, Count D would be. Oh, this is like a take on Dracula a little bit. Oh wait a minute. There's something. There was a reference to this.
Yeah.
There was a reference to this on The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Well, at least something similar. That this is an adaptation of.
It's basically the My Little Pet Shop of Horrors. That's what they were trying to make it out to be, but it was basically that. The musical.
Okay, so it says here that the manga was originally distributed by Tokyo Pop in America.
Yeah.
But later on, wow, Tokyo Pop, that's something I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah.
It's 4 episodes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a 4-episode OVA series that
Fantastic Adventures of Uriko. What the fuck is that? Oh, someone test coded this. Okay. Earth Again. You know what? I didn't even know there was a fucking sequel to Earth Again. Yes, I've seen the first one.
Yeah.
So this one takes part 3 years after the promotional.
Oh man, I'm talking to the people on Subverse on the Reddit forums on Subverse.
And they're probably saying I'm fucking annoying or some shit.
No. I'm just. It's just that game, kind of.
Oh,
Subverse. Yeah, I played that game. It's actually pretty funny, but the funny thing is they haven't completed it yet. They're still trying to finish up the game, but they're continuously trying to make sure that the game is done within a certain time limit. Because right now they're doing it in certain parts because they're still developing that game.
Yeah, I recall there's a parody. I know there's a parody of Pinball, but also Stone Town. Oh, wait, no, not Stone Town, right? Basically, that one lewd YouTuber. Let's see. I know they did a parody of Tim Pool, but also
because Tim Pool basically
tried to sue them for the name of his news-based page called Subverse, which was going to be called Subverse, but then it didn't happen. It's not.
He could have just rebranded it to something else like Tim Pool
or Timcast.
Or Timcast.
Which is eventually what he ended up doing. He rebranded as Timcast.
Yeah, he should just rebrand it as Timcast World or something like that.
No, no, that's actually all the articles that are being written on Timcast.
Yeah, because that's what he should have done. Like rebrand his website if he doesn't want to associate himself with a porn game.
Oh, they actually. David Fleming, listen, as what was it? Was it a lobster with a beanie hat or some shit?
Yeah, a crab with a beanie hat. That's basically.
Oh yeah, yeah. Jordan Peterson was also spoofed in that game.
Yeah,
as a lobster.
Yeah, they also did. What's his name? A spoof of Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, of course. Why not?
Sheesh. Like, there's a lot of things going on. Like, I can't believe they did that.
Yeah, I'm not surprised we're going to whole Gordon Ramsay parody.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay, so it says here that the first that okay. So it says here that on South Korea, China, and other Germany, and other geographic areas who are not permitted to download Subverse, they had to do a page called Swing Store.
Well, that sucks.
Oh God! Speaking of video games,
the
Saints Row reboot. Volition basically shot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, they did. They did. I agree.
I mean, why?
Because they want to score the cool points with the progressives, and it's like
they don't even play games at all.
I know, and the sad part is they're trying to market it towards them because it's like, okay, we're gonna do it we're making it more modern because it's basically about a bunch of these college kids that are trying to run a criminal underground. The fact that the Saints Row games were basically, originally was basically about the gang. Instead of gangs, it's a bunch of hipster kids that are basically trying to pay for their college tuition and basically run a criminal underworld. Motherfuckers, I would fucking kill those type of people. I know people that could kill people like them. Why? Because I used to know a guy that killed a guy that nearly almost sold money to a guy that sold drugs to a guy and killed a guy.
Shit. Hey, regarding United States bill, they're just going around saying, oh, but we don't want to associate with our quote unquote dumb humor from like the early 2000s. We want this to be the 21st century in the now.
Yeah.
Volition. Saints. Let's be honest here. The first three Saints Row games, easily. I never played Saints Row 1 or 2, but I have played 3 and 4.
Yeah.
The third one, they had Adult Swim having the like the fucking humor in that game was ridiculous. It was unhinged.
Yeah, it was unhinged, and and we didn't take it seriously. And they tried putting out like side sequels of it, like Get Out of Hell and the other one. Even did some DLCs, even featured a porn star in there. And I thought it was kind of hilarious. Even the purple dildo thing was funny, and the whole superhero thing was funny too. But when it comes down to it, you know, it was Grand Theft Auto in a way, but it was more comical.
It was basically Grand Theft Auto, only less mature and more. It was more stupid.
Yeah.
Basically, Grand Theft Auto if it was on Adult Swim.
Yeah, basically Adult Swim with funny ass stuff. Like they took I remember they even had like the dubstep weapon, and I'm just like just shooting people.
I had the dubstep weapon, but it didn't hold a candle compared to the shark weapon.
The shark weapon. Yeah, but I like the dubstep weapon because you just see them freaking moving like. It's like.
Dude, the shark weapon was something else. Basically, you're literally shooting sharks at people.
Oh yeah.
There was also the dildo bat.
Yeah. And that game was hilarious. It wasn't like, especially the villains, like they were just stupid too, and it was funny. Like especially when they did that whole. I think
the military guy.
Yeah, I think the one where they had to deal with the aliens, and of course they had that they all sang together in a car, singing "You got what I need," and they were all on the radio singing.
Oh, you know who that was? That was fucking T-Pain.
Yeah,
T-Pain. Yeah, the dude was fucking auto-tune.
Yeah, it was like they were all in the car. Like I was like driving the car, and they were all talking. And they were like, "You got what I need," and the alien.
Yeah, I remember
with Biz Markie in there. Like they were like just basically singing to Biz Markie, and he, God rest his soul, that guy didn't deserve to die like that.
Unfortunately, yeah, it really sucks what happened to Biz Markie, man. Like he was one of the few rappers who actually, damn.
Yeah.
Biz Markie was a real one.
Yeah, he was the originals, but it's sad that he haven't really done much, but he did a lot for acting in movies.
There was also oh god, that was it's been years since I've actually played that shit.
Yeah. And it was that game was so hilariously funny, and you can't really deny that game was hilariously funny. But it's like they turned it into something like, oh, we're gonna bring in these kids that basically, oh, we can outsmart all these criminals, but you know what? Criminals can outsmart you too. They can practically find where you live and kill you. That's how bad it is.
Oh, you know. Oh, you know who I'm guessing the character creator is also gonna be cut beyond belief.
I think so, because that's kind of. But ever since Agents of Mayhem, I think that was what they were trying to go for. They tried their best to promote that game, and they changed after Agents of Mayhem. They were trying to promote it like as if it was like a superhero game with. Go ahead.
Wait a minute! Isn't the Saints Row reboot actually modeled to a point after Agents of Mayhem?
It's possible, yes. Because they were trying to introduce diversity and diverse characters in the game, but that didn't work out well for them because of the fact that they basically didn't really. Let's put it this way. They didn't really do a good job with that game. That game what caused the game to demise was basically this. It was basically the bugs. They had so many problems with the game having game-breaking bugs. People got so annoyed by the bugs that they gave up on that game. That game people were practically, putting their returns on that game because that game was so terrible that people had to go back on Steam and tell them, hey, I want a refund because this game sucks and I can't seem to play it. It was that bad. Like if you go into, let me look in the Steam page for Agents of Mayhem because I assume that they redid the whole thing by putting positivity on the reviews.
I could definitely tell the positive reviews were for shit.
It was mixed. Actually, it's
was
mixed reviews now because they had so many negative reviews. Like they said this: I received a refund from the game. I received a refund at the game's release, but feeling bad about the quick to judge. I gave it another chance during the Steam sale. This was not enjoyable for me. I enjoyed Volition's other franchises, Red Faction and Saints Row, but this didn't feel like the whole game to me. I appreciate it when the studio wants to expand and reach out the way with new styles of the game, play, and storyline, but this just wasn't what I was expecting.
Okay. The game's themes were based on Saturn and cartoons and superhero films.
Yeah.
Same fictional universe as Saints Row.
Yeah.
It was generally praised by its humor, characters, and combat, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Gay.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can hear that people found it like the game tries to be a little bit of everything, but ultimately fails to rise above the mediocrity in almost every aspect. Midway to the finish line, you've already seen all the Agents of Mayhem has to offer. The second half of the game unveils a sloppy foundation and having too many ideas collided with each other and other forces in respect to the same task over and over again, with completely losing the coherence and rather poor storytelling. It definitely has bright, especially when you start unlocking new agents, learning their abilities and getting insight into their lore and so on, but the fuel runs out very quickly. Sluggish, half-baked concepts, very little variety, and middling gameplay, still making up the decent game when wrapped up in high-quality packing paper with a little more effort in Agents of Mayhem. It would have been just that. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
So I'm checking out the history of Studio Fowl.
I know what
Fowl
Studio
Interactive.
I know who Fowl is because they start out as a 3D porn parody studio. They basically uploaded their stuff on. They were an animation studio first.
I
They were
fucking love the name of some of these.
They were basically a studio that started out as a, because I know the origin of them. They basically Studio Flow. They're basically a studio that basically started out as a 3D animation studio, and they got around 2014 or 15. They serviced with an animated movie that they did with Lara Croft.
Oh, it's a parody. Lara in Trouble in 2014.
Yep.
And it says here that they used a couple of characters from Dead or Alive.
Okay.
Nier Automata with Nier First Assembly.
Yep. They used the Source engine as the animation. They used like the Source. Let me see if I can look it up.
And they got and they were going to create an Overwatch. They were actually considering an Overwatch pornography project, but they received cease and desist letters from Blizzard.
Yeah, they did. The Source filmmaker thing.
And they got banned from Patreon for sexually involving a werewolf and a woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got banned.
Oh my god. I see. You saw the removal of video game porn. Oh, that is
Yeah.
Oh, they did one with Elizabeth from BioShock.
Yeah.
Fuck me. That is awesome.
Yeah, they did.
Let's see. But it looks by the.
That's pretty much what it is. Like they had this. They started out as because they lost their money, and I felt bad for them because they didn't deserve that.
Okay. Speaking of. God, I had it on the top of my tongue, but I had on the tip of my tongue, but it was actually related to something that happened this week.
Yeah.
The whole China thing. We already talked about it. So
yeah, I did find out that they banned BTS in China.
They're also banning femboys.
Yeah, femboys. Yeah, they're infamous as they call it.
They're banning effeminate celebrities because they want China to be full of strong men.
Yeah. They're getting tired of the weakness, as they call it.
Yeah, because they had to consider weakness because apparently because Chinese men were not considered exactly manly.
Yeah. Yeah, so they decided to go with, we're getting tired of you guys. We're gonna go ahead and because they got. I think it was the whole situation with Shang-Chi.
Yeah,
they were criticizing him as being too ugly.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, isn't the actor Taiwanese or some shit?
I think so. Let me look him up.
His last name is shit. Always a side. Let me see. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Okay, Simu Liu. There we go. Simu Liu is a Canadian actor. And yeah, he's Han Chinese. He's from Harbin in Heilongjiang.
Yeah. and they're trying to.
Oh, he's from West Taiwan. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
They've been actually going after Chinese celebrities and wiping them off the internet. Like
Yeah.
everything they've done. Like this is next level cancel culture.
Yeah, this is next level cancel culture that they're trying to remove every actress, every actor.
Who has touched shit about China?
No.
Not so much that.
Not all of them did, but some of them basically portraying
Didn't pay
them.
taxes or weren't manly enough.
No, some of them that were like degenerate.
Ah, okay.
Like some of them were very much like they were violating their standards. Not abiding by their rules, not abiding by basically getting into trouble.
I mean, this is the same people who are making deals with the Taliban. So regarding the Chinese government, so
Well, I know that a lot of actors are being removed, and I know some of them are being banned from being associated with it. It's that bad.
yeah, just about everyone is they're cutting they're severing ties with them because because they were not to the standards of the ultra nationalist communist party, which frankly, you know what, frankly, regarding the Chinese ban on femboys,
Yeah.
why?
Queers
Yeah.
as well. They're banning gay people too. Because I found out that this is what's going on. Like right now China is getting fed up with the fact that this whole thing they don't give a shit about. They've been getting a lot of criticisms and they hate that. Especially how they're being called out for a lot of it. Especially the situation to where they're right now they want to go back to isolation. They want to go back to the communist way of thinking.
Yeah, the Maoist era of the Maoist way of thinking,
Yeah,
basically.
and this is becoming the issue right now is that they are getting pissed off with the outside world. They're getting pissed off with the U.S. They're getting pissed off with a lot of things that are going on.
Yeah,
to the point
they're pissed
that
off with Russia. They're pissed off with India.
they're also getting pissed off with U.S. media because of the fact that they also are banning a lot of the shows, like the lesbian shows, the queer shows. They're banning everything because of the fact that they're going back to the moral, righteous thing type of thing, like similar to the Christians, but they don't believe in Christianity.
Oh no, they don't believe in God. As a matter of fact, they believe that religion is the opium of the classes.
Yeah, and
These techies don't give a shit about your progressive bullshit Western media.
yeah, and that's becoming a problem. Like I think that's why they're avoiding this whole situation by turning to isolation completely, because that's how it is with their country. I don't know. I think that's the assumption of it, because the fact that there is a lot of things going on.
They are actually they're actually banning a lot of Western influence.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is from, I mean, these motherfuckers want to do a Han Chinese ethno state, as in, more than anything else, they want a nation that with nothing but Han Chinese. The other ones, fuck them.
Yeah, and that's what's going on. And it doesn't look good. They want to go back to communism. That's kind of what it is. And right now,
China was always communist, dude. But
I know.
they want to come back to Mao era China.
Yeah. Basically, they have everything under control. They have the technology now, so they don't need the U.S. They don't need anything. They would rather pirate all their stuff from the U.S. now. And that's what's going on. And that's what's happening. Because right now, they don't want the LGBTQ content that's in China. They don't want that type of stuff. Because they're sick and tired of it. They're tired of it being forced upon them. Especially they're also going after video games too. They're going after that because
3 hour because they consider it spiritual opium.
And they refer to it that way, and that's kind of the problem. Like a lot of people are and I can understand why, because it's like, yeah, you guys have people that either play too much, and it's understandable, but you know, that was their responsibility, not yours. That was theirs.
The thing is, the government is they want the government to be they want the government to actually take care of the kids, not them, because
they're becoming the nanny state. That's probably what you're making.
It's a police state, basically. It already is a police state. I mean, you can't go around China without seeing nothing but fucking cameras on every single area out there.
Yeah.
Especially on the highways. Like, dude, they actually gave out fines just for shits because they need the money.
Mm-hmm.
And the difficult part is, there are people who believe that not buying from China is actually going to stop the speed. It's not going to stop them. It's not going to happen. It's not going to stop them.
It's not going to stop people from buying products from China, because we still have a bunch of products from China, and that's the problem. Like some of these so-called progressives are not aware of what's going on in China. They don't care. They're more focused on what's going on in the U.S. than in China, because outside of it is none of their business. Inside of America is their business, because they think, like, they're more focused on Texas. That's their more concerning thing.
Oh, the abortion thing. What was the thing we did? I don't get it much.
Texas is right now is planning to ban abortion, period, from the state.
And these people are up in arms about it.
Yeah.
Because this would significantly end Roe versus Wade.
Yeah.
Maybe you should use a condom instead. They haven't thought about you thought.
And that's the problem. Like they don't understand the situation. They basically are going off on Texas for basically violating their rights, but they can easily be reversed by saying, no, you can't do that. That's violating their civil rights. They could have made that argument, but no, they're basically complaining on Twitter. That's basically what they're doing. That's all they ever do on Twitter is complain, and not bother to tell anyone the fact that they could easily, they're violating people's civil rights, the right to choose. But I understand that they want to defend their right as a Christian state to do what they want, but that also violates the human rights to gain access to abortion. But the problem is, and I want to address this, is that there are so many crazy abortion rights activists that basically, act so crazy that their arguments tend to be a problem. And this is kind of what I'm looking at from my perspective of it. And it's like, if you want to discuss the issue, you should really discuss it in a proper way to tell people, hey, these are the problems and issues that women are having with abortion. They have problems with contraceptives, especially this is by whatchamacallit, the people called family planning
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood. And the problem with them is that they try to advertise themselves as this big company, but they do have their fair share of dark history too.
Yeah, Planned Parenthood was originally going to be a black genocide. I was going to say this. I'm going as far as to say it was a black genocide project.
Yeah, and that was the problem with
Planned Parenthood.
With Planned Parenthood, is that they got labeled, but they're I understand why people use them, because they're the only people that are willing to put out the money to help these people, and because they don't have access to really decent healthcare provisions, and the fact that they help the LGBTQ community, they help a lot of other minorities, but the problem is that when you have Planned Parenthood telling people that, because I remember one person tried to talk to me about it, and it sounded like to me that they wanted to kill black children. Because I remember someone on a live stream told me that one time. I think it was on Twitter. They said that they would rather kill off more black children than actually help than helping them. They would rather kill off black babies than I'm just like, okay. And they sound like they're crazy too. And that's what comes off. They come off as a little bit too, genocidal to me. I'm not saying that they're all bad people. It's just that they come off a little bit more crazier and crazier. I'm not saying they're bad people. It's just
no. The thing is, the chick who founded Planned Parenthood was a racist herself.
Yeah,
Margaret Sanger.
And I remember we talked to people about Planned Parenthood too. Like, they try to help people, but the problem is like they act crazy.
Well, there's also that other civil rights issue that's basically against unvaccinated people. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, and I hate talking about that, because it's like,
No, we don't have to. We don't have to.
I know, it's just that the problem with that is that I don't want to advocate for that. I don't want to. You're right. It's your right to choose what you want to do with your body.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to try to force you to do it, because that's something that you choose to do. If you want to take the vaccine just so you can protect yourself and others, that's fine. But if you want to not take the vaccine, and you probably still have to wear that mask and still be forced to do and it's sad that people are forcing this on people, especially in other countries too right now. It's scary.
Especially in Australia. Yeah. Australia's a warning sign.
Yeah, and this is becoming a situation to where it leads to fascism. It leads to that aspect of control. And that's the problem that people are not aware of, because this is the type of thing that you're letting them control you.
I mean, the way the way they're handling Australia is like fucking me. They even got these people.
know.
They got these people locked down on between Australia and China.
I know.
They're Australia basically learned from China.
I know.
Fucking hell, it's the same old.
It's the same
president-
thing.
And said they're not
even
willing their
even in
door shuts.
France, even when you saw that video in France that happened where a woman got beaten up by police, they arrested her for not wearing a mask.
Fucking hell.
It's kind of the herd mentality right now. It's like the whole situation to where they're trying to do this stuff. It's pretty bad, and I'm not denying that this is bad. It's bad enough that it's a scary situation between. And you know what? Today I actually watched a video by whatchamacallit, by Doomer Politics. Did you watch that video?
Oh, I'm not into doing shit, but what is it about?
Basically they talked about Vash.
Ah.
Yeah, and he kind of broke it down a little bit better than what other YouTubers have done in the past. He basically pointed out that Vash isn't really a socialist, but a fascist. Somewhat, not like in between fascism, in between.
He's a tanky. He's a fucking the man is a Maoist.
Yeah.
So basically, the man's a fucking tanky. Like he idolizes Mao, despite the fact that he was a totalitarian. He was a totalitarian.
Yeah. That's kind of what it is. Like he basically pointed out, and I think I know why he did that video. He pointed out like his philosophies and everything, and how he basically is. How do you say this? He does not give a shit about anything he talks about.
Yeah, the man is a champion socialist.
Yeah, he's a champagne socialist. He's only in it for the money type of person. Like he tried to go after I forgot his name. The Scottish psychopath. He tried to debate what was his name? The Scottish comedian. I forgot his name.
The man is not a psychopath, by the way. He tried to go after Count Dankula.
Yeah, Count Dankula. Yeah, he tried to go after Count Dankula, and he lost that. He lost that.
Hold on.
He lost that debate.
What do you mean the man is a psychopath?
He's an absolute mad lad. Like he actually does a lot of.
Dude, you just say psychopath, man.
I call him that because as a joke, but it's like I do it as a joke. Like he's an absolute mad lad. He basically forced his dog to salute the Nazi thing, and I'm just like laughing about it. Going like, yeah, good job.
God.
Yeah, he did. They did that as a joke, and it's like people took that literally seriously.
Yeah.
Like,
and even more so because Scotland doesn't have what is called a sense of humor.
Yeah, and that's what happened. Like, and there was like, there's some videos that I found entertaining and interesting, and he basically brings up the historical things that happened and that were like criminals that basically, like there was like a psychologist in Germany.
The guy who trolled psychology.
Yeah, like I thought it was funny.
You know what one of my favorite recent videos from him was regarding Mad Lads?
Yeah.
The fart one. How to get paid for farting. That's the one where this French dude had complete control of his fucking asshole and started farting.
Jesus.
And then the guy starts showing in one part the Heigasen artwork, which is basically the Japanese farting paintings.
Huh.
It is. There was also the one about the battle of let's see, Athens. There we go. The Battle of Athens,
Yeah.
which was basically that one incident where a bunch of Democrats, go figure, a bunch of Democrats committed voter fraud and fucked up an entire county in the South.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of guys who were from the army took up to arms. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah. So basically, Dankula, this is what happened when Dankula basically had a talk with him about this, and he tried to tell him like, these are jokes, don't take it seriously, and he did it several, like, he tried to discredit Count Dankula in the live stream. And basically Count Dankula pointed out, like, look, I did this as a joke. And he kept trying to accuse him again of being a fascist or a racist or white supremacist. And of course he kind of told him, like, I'm not one. And of course, you know, people were like, he kind of breaks it down a little bit about what he said in the video. He even has like the script and the sources of the video. Like, this guy basically put it on Google. Like, he actually has the documents to prove it. Like, most of the stuff that he put on the script, pointing out everything in the script and what was said in the video, and especially pointing out the video of what Dankula said, he kind of shows that Dankula won that argument against Vash, and Vash basically lost.
That was just fucking virtuous, man. How do they work? Oh wait, they don't.
That's what happens. He's trying to make a living. That's how it works. And like a lot of people don't realize, like, Count Dankula is not the type of person that does this. Like Doomer Politics pointed this out. Like, he basically pointed out the issue with what was going on with Vosh. Vosh basically is trying to do this for a lot of good reasons. Like, he's trying to get his audience to be involved in it. Especially, he pointed out, like, the stuff that Vosh did, basically harassing a police officer on TikTok for having a mental breakdown.
Now, he's not the only one. Like, Shuon Head is another one.
Shuon Head,
and
she's a poser.
it's a thought, man.
Yeah.
It's a thought.
Yeah, that's why Armored Skeptor broke up with her.
Am I glad I don't watch those people anymore. I am fucking glad.
No.
Bausch, hell no. Never watched it, never will.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Am I skeptic? Back in the day, yes. Nowadays, unsolved. Fuck these guys.
I'm getting another video from... I'm getting, like, a lot of, like, comments from that Neon Genesis Evangelion Blu-ray DVD.
Let me guess. You got some jackass getting pissed off about how the new movie sucked ass.
No, they basically said, one of them said, honestly, I love the Netflix version. I'm okay with the release. I'll buy the standard one.
Fucking consumer.
Yeah. They want their Rei Ayanami so badly. They want to touch...
Oh! Speaking of Rei Ayanami...
Yeah.
Hey, did you hear about the shit with Amanda Winley, though?
What happened?
She blamed Jay McKay for not getting a blue check mark.
That's not even their fault. That's basically her. I think the whole. I remember someone made a joke about it. It's maybe because the ADL is involved. Because you said some things about Israel that you shouldn't have, young lady. I mean, old lady. Yeah, you shouldn't be criticizing Israel. You shouldn't.
You should be criticizing the Israeli government, boy.
Yeah. You shouldn't be criticizing the Israeli government. That's what you should have never done. Because you know the ADL is a part of the Twitch Safety Council, right?
Oh, my lord.
I know. It's like, maybe you shouldn't have criticized Israel for backing that's...
That's the fucking merchant guild.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, they basically, like, there's a lot of people that are talking about this, like,
maybe Israel, maybe stop bombing your fucking neighbors and get involved with the Americans. Huh? How about not deal with the Chinese who stole your shit?
yeah.
Maybe that would be great. That would be great.
And this is what's going on. Like, that's what's happening right now. Like, it's not like somebody cares about it. It's like, that's what's happening.
I mean, the other side says Palestine doesn't exist. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Because well, I just say turn the boat to a parking lot.
Yeah.
We've been seeing that war since fucking. We've been seeing that war since I was a fucking kid, man. Since I was in the fucking 90s. Yasser Arafat versus what's his name?
It's been around since the 60s and 70s. It's been around for a long time. Since 1917 or whatever, since the Crusade. They've been fighting over that land.
Wait. It wasn't a crusade. It was actually after the state of Israel got founded in 1948.
Yeah.
And then 1967 when and onwards when the Yom Kippur War happened.
Let's see.
But yeah, it's
Yeah. Oh, look, the good news. Unfortunately, this is not going to be happening. Bloomberg reports that Friday, the electronics manufacturer Toshiba expects the supply semiconductor chips to remain low until September 2022, speculating the demand may not be fully met until 2023. The company plans to invest 60 billion yen, 545 million in their 3-year plan to increase the company's manufacture output. The semiconductor chips have been in a short supply since 2022, with the shortage of leading to long demands inquiries affected by the industries such as automobiles, game consoles, computer hardware, farming.
Who's doing chips again?
The semiconductor chips. Personal shortages due to the new COVID-19 pandemic, as well as shifting trade agreements to the current boom of crypto mining. Some of the factors affecting the shortage. In April, Sony's group chief finance officer Hideko Toki reported that PlayStation 5 is expected to remain in short supply through 2022. The semiconductor shortage is a primary reason.
I'm reading something. Flappy paddle shifters should make anime girl orgasm noises when you pull them. Oh god. Oh, look who it is! Oh, hiya, my nigga!
Yeah.
Check out the chat, dude.
Yeah, I know, Legend. Legendary anime fan, too. How's he going?
Oh, we just talking about how... So this might be at the end of the Tsukihime remake, about 40 hours.
Tsutsuhumi remake? Oh, man. It seems like they've been making a lot of remakes of animes. Like, I already know that...
Oh, wait, as in Tsukihime, as in the Oh, you mean that? You mean that Type Moon anime? That
Yeah.
one?
Yeah. But there's like actually two animes. One that's currently out there, which is Nighthead, which is called Nighthead. It's based on the old anime, but they're trying to make it into like the cyberpunk version of it, which was Nighthead 2040. Oh, so they're planning to make Kamen Rider into an anime.
Let me guess. Trigger is going to be in charge of the animation.
No. It's Funimation. That's probably
No. I meant the company doing the animation, the adaptation.
the adaptation. Let me look. Yosukoi Kabashishama, the guy who did the pretty derby anime, Starlight Renova, Occult Civil Servant. It's pretty much veterans. The anime commences on the 50th anniversary of Kamen Rider franchise. Will launch summer 2022 on Funimation streaming.
So doing this for the 50th anniversary.
Yeah, 50th anniversary.
Man, it's really not long. It's really been not that long. I mean, the first Kamen Rider showed up in like 73 to 74.
Yeah, so let's see if I can look this up. What company made this one? Azura Lane. Southern World. Sunrise.
Ah,
I think Sunrise is the one that's doing it, but I don't know.
after he's done, he'll work on March's successor Nadeshiko for Sega Saturn Dreamcast.
So you're trying to do the visual novel games. I'm done. I worked on Martian Successor Desert for Sega Saturn and Dreamcast. Yeah, that's kind of what... That's good.
And I haven't really played much with these recently.
Yeah, there's some visual novel games that are okay.
I don't even play visual novels.
Yeah. Let's
So much
see.
as
Azura Lane. Azura Lane is the
Asher Lane. That's
Ashra Lane, which
that's the Shigo one.
yeah, that's the Shingo one. Azura Lane. It's
One of the Shigo's, one of the Shigo animes.
Well, I know that they're making another one based on a phone game, which is like basically like Girls' World or something like that. I forget what it's called.
Now that I think about it, what will happen to all these gaming companies based in China after they after they? I want to ask something real quick. What will happen with to all these companies like MiHoYo and Yostar, the guys who are making Astral Lane, after they end up being forced to close. Since China is about to close down, right? Like they're about to shut themselves out to the west and the world. What's gonna happen to these people?
I don't
Are they
know.
going to move? Are they going?
They
to,
would probably have to sell it. They would have to sell their IP.
They would have to
Either
have
move. That's the only option they can. Move to Taiwan, or move to
Japan.
Japan, because that's the only option they have. Because they are very talented. Don't get me wrong. I think they could easily work in animation.
I mean, in the case of Yostar, I mean, those are the guys who have to make the Astral Lane games.
Yeah.
Like, are they going to shut down the international servers because of what the CCP is doing? Because I have a feeling that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, because that's what's kind of what a lot of people are fearing. Yeah, and they're still surprisingly they're also still promoting. I know that and I can't show it because I know they're still promoting it. Muse Alternative, I think it was called. Mew Love Alternative. They're still promoting that. They're promoting the visual novel game. They're promoting the game itself, and the anime is coming out soon. And it's coming out this year. And this is what they're trying to do. Like, they're literally trying to promote this. This is what they're trying to do. Like, they're announcing this. They're promoting the visual novel game and the anime itself that's coming out.
Now that I think about it, now that I think about it, what is actually going to happen to these people? Because, like you said, moving to Japan or Taiwan would be a choice.
It would be their best option if they want to survive.
Yeah, because
but the problem is they would have to get permission, and that's the problem. Like, I don't think a lot of it has to do with the fact that, because if they're really big into that whole situation, they should consider it. That's what I think, because that's something that they need to consider long term.
I have a feeling that they're gonna end up donating a large amount of their money to bypass what's going on in China regarding the quote unquote shared wealth project.
Yeah, because they're trying to get all the rich people to basically donate their money to them, to the government, and that's the biggest problem.
Because no one can be as rich. Because no one can be as rich as the CCP or as powerful. Even Jack Ma fell into this shit.
Yeah, and I do feel bad for Jack Ma though. He was actually he was actually a reasonable guy. It's just that he kind of criticized the railroads system in China, and they just basically got upset with him for basically criticizing the train system. Yeah, and that was what happened. And basically he got arrested for that. Like, he said basically to fix, they could easily fix the whole system and improve on it, but no, they basically got upset with him out of pride and out of personal reasons and ego. They basically arrest him for that.
Oh, that's not as much. Yeah, not only pride, but also they will do whatever it takes to save face, even if it means locking down every single motherfucker who talks mad shit about the CCP.
Yeah.
And frankly, I got the fuck out of here if I was a game developer in China, because they're not only are they restricting fucking gaming hours for little kids, but also, I mean, honestly, why about this? Because they want to indoctrinate. That's very simple. That's the main motivation. They want to indoctrinate you into a joyless existence.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with that. It's like, okay, after I'm done, I'll be working on Martian successor Nadesco for Sega Saturn, which I'm hoping that he does. Okay, sorry. It's just, I think most people, it gets really depressing to talk about China, because it's like, yeah, they're going crazy over in that country. because they're
Yeah.
becoming the nanny state now.
Oh, they always were. It's just that this time it's not as much a meme anymore.
Yeah. No, it's this.
You know, there was there is something very God, I feel you know what actually it's actually quite a shame what's happening to I mean I am not I mean honestly imagine one day let's say one day you want to play Genshin, right? And
Yeah.
and then they give you one that says thank you for playing thank you for playing our game, but unfortunately because of circumstances out of control, we had to shut down the international servers.
Yeah.
Like the international servers because Namco did this with with Drift Spirits.
Yeah, they did.
It's a Japanese. It's region locked as a Japanese game now, and they're already on like 6 years.
Yeah.
This was a game I used to play. Wow, that was like years ago. It was a gacha game too, but fuck, a gacha game with horse. But unfortunately, just when I was about to finish it, they shut it down. They shut down the American server.
Yeah, and that's what initial fears are.
I mean, I'm pretty much on the what looks like the end game area of Genshin. I'm playing Inazuma, and honestly, Inazuma kind of sucks. Kinda sucks.
Yeah.
To a point. I mean, basically, it's Japan. It's basically Sakura Japan.
Mm-hmm.
But
And it's getting to that point where people are getting really bad about it. I understand how you feel about it, man. It's like you're worried that they may close down, but I don't know because they need revenue. I know China needs revenue because they can't rely on shutting down the economy just because of what you would call it. Because they're feeling that the world's out to get them. And I feel kind of bad about it too, because that's kind of how it is with them, and they're trying to minimize the damage that they're dealing with right now. But if they do this will hurt their economy, because that company actually helped them build an economy. Without the gaming industry, they won't have an economy. Same with the movie industry. Same with other things that they deal with. I understand that they don't want.
and the companies like Activision Blizzard and all these other foreign companies that do want to sell in China, they had to cater to their every whim by force.
I know, and the problem is right now it's like, okay, so you don't want a black guy in this movie, but you're wondering why.
That's because China doesn't like black people because they are considered to be dirty. Like if China is unironically racist when it comes to people from other countries, it's also incredibly
It's kind of like any
people
other.
people say that America is xenophobic, but they haven't taken a look at
Any other
like
country
China.
or any other country in the matter, because they never been into any other country. They walk in. If you've been to Africa, they'll probably beat a black person up from another country.
I know that black people in the U.S. are not well received in Africa because
Yeah. And it's like they don't seem to know better than anyone else. They think they know better, but they
because they are more or less an embarrassment to Africans.
yeah. Some of them don't know. Some of them don't. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them think that you're from another tribe, and they'll probably beat the shit out of you because they might think you're trying to move on into their territory. Just because you speak a different language than them. If you speak English, they'll probably think you're... But some of them are not that way. I know
Oh,
that-
that's those. Oh god. Okay, so let's say that.
yeah.
I'm a little tired, man. That's the problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably end this stream because I know that I haven't really talked much about
We already
any-
talked about it. We were talking about the new seasons of anime.
Yeah, and especially the they're rebooting some other ones. They're also doing a second season for new ones for Netflix.
I do want to check out I do want to check out the newest seasons of Castlevania, though.
Yeah, I might do that too, but I'm waiting for the Blu-ray.
Let me guess. You want the physical?
Yeah, I want the physical stuff because I rather prefer the physical because I'm not paying for Netflix anymore.
The problem is, I don't have enough room, so I mean, I don't pay for Netflix either.
Yeah, and I can.
But I don't want to.
Like I said, I'd rather pay for it sometimes, but I don't want to pay a monthly right now because right now I'm kind of in a situation to where I gotta wait until my job pays me because right now I got a new job.
Where are you right now?
Yeah, I won't say it. I'll tell you after this. Let me go ahead and end this show. Anyways, guys, thanks you for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this live stream. So see you guys later.
Later. No more out.
There we go.
Ah.